G'day everybody, my name is Elliot Waters and you're listening to the Dysregulated podcast. As always, thank you for tuning in. Today's episode, it's going to have to be a quick one because I'm telling you, I am sweating like I've never sweated before. It's about 50 degrees here today, 100% humidity. It's raining from the ceiling and it's certainly dripping from my forehead as well. I am drenched, but the good news is it's got nothing to do with mental health. It's got nothing to do with medication side effects or withdrawals. It's got everything to do with the fact that who would have thought the Australian summer really bites at this time of year. It also doesn't help that I'm in a little room with no ventilation or AC. But that's because this room, I think, provides some really good acoustics. So I'm doing this for you. Every sweat that I'm sweating, every bead of sweat is for this show. That's what it's all about. And to add to the sort of picture that I'm sure you're getting of me at the moment, sitting here drenched, I'm also getting very sunburnt. Now, my summer tan hasn't really come in yet. You know, I've been waiting for it, and it still hasn't come in. But today after work, I caught up with an old friend, and it was great to see her. Haven't seen her in ages. She knows who she is. She's a big fan of the show, and I'm sure she's listening right now. And I caught up with her, and we went to the beach, went for a bit of a walk and stuff, which was good. Yours truly didn't get the rig out because I knew better that if I did, I would be toast right now, burnt toast to a crisp. I know this from many, many summers. I've got to ease into it, and I just haven't done that this year. And as evidence of that is that I'm looking at my arms at the moment, which are sweating. Oh, this is a great episode. They're turning a nice shade of pink. So instead of me looking like a fluorescent white light before, now I'm getting a neon sort of glow about me. So no, it was really great to catch up with her. It really was, and it sort of reminded me how important these sorts of connections and relationships are. And time can go by very quickly, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, I haven't seen people in ages. And it's very important to try and keep those connections strong. And that's what we did today. It was awesome. So, yeah, so really good afternoon. Although I've got heat stroke and I'm going to be peeling probably starting tomorrow afternoon. But that's okay. No worries. I would do it again in a heartbeat. All right. Come on, Elliot. Be quick. Be quick before we collapse. So the last episode was a very depressive episode. In fact, that's pretty much what it was titled. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, some of you certainly have, but I have a bit of a habit of doing episodes which are reasonably negative, and then you don't hear the result of what happened. And by the time I'm on air again, which is a week later or whatever, completely forgotten about what happened before, talking about some new stuff moving on forward. So the other when did I do these anxiety episodes? I did some anxiety episodes. Was it in September maybe, or was it October? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Well, what matters is the fact that I think it was 2 or 3 of them, and I went through how anxious I am, all the symptoms, this is what's happening, it's being driven psychologically. Oh no, it's being driven physiologically this time. You might remember that. Great episodes if you want to find out what anxiety's like. Well, that we all know what it's like, but seriously, great episodes. But the thing was, I didn't finish it off. I should have done, and I was going to, an episode on the fact that, I did use some good coping strategies and I did get out of this anxiety episode, and don't worry everybody, things are okay. And I did it again this week with the depressive episode in real time, because that was again, if you find a podcast that goes deeper into the world of mental illness and what it's like living with it, I'm telling you, let me know, please. But that episode was great because it was, firsthand as it was happening. This is what I'm thinking and feeling right now. Awesome. And then you don't hear from me for a few days and everyone's like, oh no, Ellie, are you okay? Are you fine? The good news is I am fine. I'm just disorganized and once again, don't get everything lined up in a row so I can do these episodes as much as I'd like. It's, although I'm not going to blame, I don't know. It's been, well, I guess I'm doing a check-in, aren't I? So how's the week been? So the depressive episode, we got out of that, but I have been very, see, I keep saying we, gotta stop doing that. I have been sleep deprived again because I just can't sleep at the moment. The Serical's not doing the job. I'm tossing and turning, probably because it's so hot. And I've been not doing the 5 a.m. shifts, I've got to be up at 10 to 4 and stuff, so I'm just not getting good sleep. So it's really frustrating because there's a lot of things I want to be doing. I want to get back to the gym. I want to get back running, but I'm just so exhausted at the moment because I'm not getting those fundamentals locked in. And one of those biggest fundamentals is sleep-wake cycles. It's so important for every mental illness, but in particular the ones that deal with some emotional dysregulation. So ADHD, bipolar, and BPD, but anxiety, all of them. Let's be honest, all of them. Bad sleep is not good for outcomes related to any mental illness whatsoever. As we know, that's basic. But it's a shame that I haven't been able to try and, I haven't been able to lock in some good sleep this week because it has slowly but surely eaten away. The depressive stuff has gone away, but messing my words. But what has replaced it is this sort of irritability and agitation. So I'm not like sad or, ruminating so much, but I'm sort of, I don't know if I'm angry quite that far, but I'm certainly agitated and irritated, that's for sure. And it's not a good feeling either. And I think part of it too is because I'm grumpy because I'm not sleeping enough. It's pretty basic. Like, this isn't mind-blowing stuff, but this has been my week. It's been a bit chaotic. There's been a bit going on, partly due to my return to ISMU tomorrow. Yes, that's right. You heard that correct. I'm going back to the psych ward at James Fletcher. I'm going back there tomorrow. So the appointment I had with the psychiatrist and psychologist was good. And we've decided, I'm going to go into this more detail when I'm not sweating so much. But I should have brought some water in here. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, so I'm going back in. The plan is pretty simple. It's seriously, just get these routines and habits going, and we'll have a look at these medications. And then if we can sort those sort of three facets out, the rest will take care of itself. I'm very, very confident about that. So, but 6 weeks, we've got another 6 weeks. We'll see how we go. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. And I'm telling you, you're going to get a first-hand experience because I'm going to be doing plenty of episodes from there. Let me tell you, I'm going to tell you all about it. So that's all. Seriously, that's all that I can do because I am very parched at the moment. So I've got to go. But thank you, everybody, and I'll see you next time here on the Dysregulated podcast.